Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at Solana. Right, we'll discuss what's happening with the Solana ecosystem and the fiasco that currently like it happened with Solend or Solend. So before we actually get into the details of what's happening and how you can kind of take advantage of the market confusion that's in the present, uh, so before I actually get into all of that, right, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you like and want to stay updated to the content that we post almost on a regular basis, make sure to also click on this bell icon. You can also give us a follow on Twitter at FXSCrypto, and if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with a 0 at the end. Right, so let's get into Solana. Right, Solend a few days ago posted a proposal which would allow Solend control of a whale's wallet, which deposited roughly 5.5 million, 5.5 million Sol into their platform and borrowed roughly 108 million in stables. Right now, since the borrowing, like after all of that, the basically the whale's wallet was at the risk of liquidation if Solana price hit roughly 22 point something. So the platform and the developers kind of, not the developers, but the people who control the platform kind of got together and made a proposal saying that they should gain access to the whale's wallet so that they could liquidate the whale if the price ever goes to 22k, 22,000, my bad, $22 or $20, whatever the price was. It would allow Solana to take control of the whale's wallet and liquidate its positions via OTC and not using exchanges, because OTC deals does not impact the market, and market, obviously the market orders will definitely impact the market, right? So to prevent this market volatility, the Solana team kind of decided to forego the main tenets of decentralized finance, which is decentralization. So that is something that was frowned upon by a lot of investors in the community. And yeah, so since then, there was another vote from Solin. They kind of, the next proposal was basically to overturn the first proposal. So there was a lot of shit that was happening in the ecosystem. But either way, right, like if you take a look at what's happening with Sol, right, on okay, never mind. So what I wanted to show you guys was the futures. The funding rate for Sol has largely been negative, which indicates that the people are shorting Sol. But usually, what happens is when there's a massive funding rate in the negative direction, price tends to trump that and go in the opposite direction, right? That happened a lot for Siren, which rallied 2,000 plus percentage over the last few days, and then synthetics rallied roughly 120 140%, and even the funding rate for synthetics was in the negative. So basically, a lot of investors, if there's a lot of investors shorting Sol and you see a negative funding rate, I think it's a really good time to kind of long Sol. It will help you kind of take control, or like at least profit on the volatility that's present in the market, right? So far, Sol is looking good. Like if you look at it from a daily time frame, right, the price has basically overcome this declining trend line that was happening with the last month, and it is currently retesting this 37.43 resistance level. Now, from a 4-hour time frame perspective, you can see why this level was pretty important, right? So once we kind of overcome this hurdle, I think there's a good chance for Sol to go up and retest 47.43. That said, things could turn ugly because of the volatility. So if Solana produces a daily candlestick close below 24.52, which is the weekly support level, it would invalidate this bullish recovery thesis that I just mentioned. In that case, if in the case that it breaks down below 24.52, Sol could head down to $19. Now, heading down to this level could, if the whale hasn't added any collateral to its account, 20% of 5.5 million Sol will be liquidated. Now that would add additional volatility to the market, so be careful when trading with Sol. So yeah, that is pretty much my take on Solana. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.